Well, here I am again. It's Richard Nikoley, freetheanimal.com, a 19-year and 5,000 plus blogging endeavor. I think I'm in it for the long haul. Keep watching and find out, or reading. So I have this kind of morning routine when I get up, and first thing I do is update all of my balances, transactions, and stuff like that. Though I don't do every transaction. I do the big stuff, and then I just do a balance update. So whatever it is negative, to adjust the balance is just fun money. I'm not gonna fucking track it. So I do that. It's good to start off the day knowing this is exactly how much money I have. I recommend it. All right, so then the next thing is I look through my newsletter, see you know, if there's any clean it up, any bounces, any complaints. Complain. Yeah. And the unsubscribes, it's just a lot fewer unsubscribes now. And I look for the reason. A lot of people don't give one. The most common given is I no longer want to receive these emails, which can be taken any way you want. I do that plenty myself. You keep getting stacked up with more and more and more. So you have to set your priorities. No offense taken, right? The funny reason is I never signed up for this list, which is bullshit. They just don't remember. And every once in a while there's something else. Oh, I love the one, these emails are spam. Yeah, no, they're not, because you signed up for it. But then you can also just, you know, give a reason. So there was one this morning, like this content. This is the daily national anthem thing. That they do that here. So hang on, I'll be back. Okay, back. Yeah, I mean, conservative country. They, you know, you say, well, it's a monarchy. Well, fuck off. At least they do their shit. You know, they don't shit on everything. All right, rant off. So, where was I saying? So one of the reasons this morning was the content isn't intriguing. So, inspiration for a video. So I'm gonna make another non-intriguing video. I don't know, who knows? Maybe it's, you know, he doesn't find the content intriguing. That's fair enough, right? What does he find intriguing? Yeah, I get asked a lot, people more and more. Like, people are saying, why don't you do a TikTok? I'm like, dude or girl, whoever it is I'm talking to, I'm like, You know, the last thing my market is people with 10 to 15 second attention spans, which is what 95% of the world, corresponds highly to the 95% of the world that COVIDiocy demonstrated are morons with no moral courage whatsoever. And so that's the subject of this video is moral courage and outrage. And actually, what I'm going to be doing is, you know who has moral courage? Integrity, honesty, consistency. Political left. They have their principles. They stick to them. They promote them. They draw their lines. They activate towards them, as bad as they all are, as evil as it all is. They're good at it. You know who sucks? Who's a bunch of frauds? Conservatives and Republicans. Absolute frauds. It's all talk. And that's it. Hi again, Mook. Look at the slide of human civilization in the West in particular. Because the Asians are still where I live, you know, and in general, they are conservative by a long shot. Russia is conservative compared to America. Shit you not. They're better than America. Yeah, Russians. They may be corrupt and all sorts of other things, but they're conservative. You know, what got me thinking about this is the conservative, the Russians are conservative, and they believe in family values. You see, there was a tweet? I think it was a tweet by the Russian embassy somewhere that was saying something about what, I can't remember whether it was about abortion or boys and girl, you know, gender or whatever it was, but it was something you would never see from any mainstream American politician, especially not a Republican. So, maybe some, but it is a matter of anything mainstream, political, America, no, long past. Stick a fork in it. Stick a fork in it. There's only one reason to love America, and that was because of its founding principles. It was a country founded on an idea rather than conquest. Yeah, some say it was conquest. Bullshit. Indigenous peoples got moved out of everywhere on the planet at one point or another. Look at the history of Europe, for fucking Christ's sakes. Jesus. Did you ever see the maps change over the time? Alright. Diversion off. So what precipitated this is that for about 3 months I've known this girl next door, Kip, very cute little Thai girl, 25 years old. I'd have pursued that, but I figured pretty early on that she had a boyfriend. Morning, Clive.
Morning, Richard.
And so She's really cute. Works at a hotel as a secretary. Speaks reasonably good English. And we chat now and then. But I figured she had a boyfriend because a couple times she headed off for like a week at a time. And then, of course, that was realized when he showed up a few weeks back for about a week. A Thai guy with a nice SUV. So a Thai guy with some little bit of money. Pretty rare for the young ones. Like I say, every girl has the same story. I won't go down that rabbit hole just yet. Another video. So anyway, known her for 3 months, about. And recently, last month or so, she's been wearing these odd clothes. Really baggy. You know, like a moo-moo type of baggy dress. Right? So, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? She comes back in, gets off her motorcycle at late afternoon after work. And I'm like, Kip, how are you? You know, typical greeting. I said, do you have a baby under there? And she smiles. Yes. Really? I said, how far along are you? She's like, oh, 6 months, 3 months to go. Are you kidding me? So when I met her 3 months ago, she's already 3 months pregnant. Didn't show it one little bit. Amazing. It's how they are here, man. And the other thing is, you rarely see pregnant Thai women in public. They don't like to be seen in that state of affairs, right? And if they do, they go out with baggy clothes. They don't wear fucking spandex. You know what I mean? Ugh. They like their men in general, to hold them in a regard as beautiful and sexy. What's wrong with that? Kind of like America used to be. That's lost too. Just like everything. Just like everything. So, but anyway. So I ask her, I say, is it a boy or a girl? She's like, oh, doctor says 90% girl. I don't think that means 90% girl, 10% boy. It's like there's a little bit of uncertainty depending on, you know, how how it's moving and so on, you know. Anyway, but then I get to thinking, and here comes a video. I'm like, what? Where is, and I'm talking primarily to conservatives and Republicans for this video, you know, conservatives, independents, Republicans, independence of a conservative, then, right? So where do you draw a line? I know a lot of them. I could name names, actually, who are conservative and or Republican, conservative Republican, who don't make waves in personal relationships or business relationships. But okay, so say you have a friend or colleague or whatever, and you know, there's a pregnancy, and you ask, is it a boy or a girl? And you get some sort of woke sort of response. Well, you know, however, well, you know, it remains to be decided, you know, or whatever, right? Since you decide your gender, it's not just boy and girl, it's, you know, any number of choices you can make. And you know, I don't need to, you know what I mean. What would you do? Is that enough to say, you know what? Fuck off. Get him out of my life forever. You're irredeemable. I don't do stupid, etc., etc., etc. I wonder how many. I say very few. And to wit, in evidence, is the slide of Western civilization. Right? So now we have, see what happened. The covidiocy was a thing where I think the left was even shocked at how good they had it, how compliant conservatives and Republicans are. They shut down their churches. Good for them. Actually, good for the left. Good for them. And shame on conservatives and Republicans of religious persuasion. Shame on you. That ought never be allowed to be lived down, ever. And that's all you need to know that conservatives and Republicans are worthless. They're worse than worthless. They're worse than worthless. The left, there's no mistaking who they are. No mistaking what their principles are. No mistaking that they draw lines. No mistaking that they have moral outrage about them. Yeah. The principles are fucked up and goofy as football bats. All that. But they're consistent with them. Right? What are conservatives and Republicans? Yak, 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 yak. Blah, 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 blah. Lip service, lip service, lip service. Conservatives and Republicans in America are pussies. Pussies. And you just watch this slim margin of victory in the midterm elections. Because no matter how much election fraud there is, Republicans will never figure out a way to stop election fraud. They're that fucking pussy-ass weak. I should include the 2nders in this. All the gun toters who are always chest puffed up. My guns, my guns, my guns. Yeah. Big wankers. The 2nders, you're wankers. Just look at it. I mean, so you got the slide with, abortion, for example, right? To where it's, it used to be even women who had them was something that you didn't talk about. You didn't say, oh, I had an abortion. I was young. I regret it. So on. You just didn't talk about it. Now in some leftist circles, there's no greater achievement a woman can get. All right? Pride, brave, courage. Yeah, and then so then you have the whole gender thing. You have the LGBT, rest of the Roman alphabet shoved down your throat at every turn. You have, all the shit going on in schools, including, drag queen shows and all that shit in schools, right? And while there is some pushback, finally, There's some pushback. But you have to ask. It's like, why didn't you conservatives and Republicans and parents have this sort of moral outrage years and years ago about this and this and this? How about moral outrage of having, you know, upwards of half of your income stolen, you know, and your business is regulated out of existence if you don't have the capital to play the game? And I tell you, that's one thing I love about Thailand. Anybody can be an entrepreneur here. You get some shit together, you go out and do business. You don't have to ask anybody's permission. Permits? Fuck off permits. There are a higher percentage of entrepreneurs in Thailand than in America by a huge factor. Most people are entrepreneurs, self-employed. Most. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. And I love it. I love it. There's so much, and you never see it because you're in the matrix. America is a matrix. Watch the film again. It's a matrix. Right? I'm red pilled. Well, I always was, but you know, now even on cultural level, even where, you know, how do you put this? Yeah, I'm an American, love America, although it seems like empty words when I say that, because honestly, I don't. What is to love about it? What? Explain it to me, please. I don't spout bullshit platitudes. I don't. Right? What do I love about it? Well, it's beauty. It's beautiful, for sure. So is Thailand. Incredibly beautiful. And incredibly varied as well. So, you know, that applies to a lot of countries. Right? What's distinctive about America? I'll tell you what's distinctive about the West in general right now. And that is they're both going down the tubes. And it's not that I'm happy about it. It's that I nod my head in people getting their comeuppance, because it's well deserved. It's well deserved. How is it not deserved? Right? And especially conservative Republicans. Yeah, I'm 60. I'll be 62 in January. All my life I've been hearing your bullshit. All my life hearing your bullshit. And it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Because you all are a bunch of weak-ass pussies. Now, am I? You could say that. I suppose you could lay that charge on me, but at least I did something with my own life, and I got the fuck out of a place that holds nothing but disappointment to me. Do you know how disappointing it is to live there and be constantly assaulted with bullshit every day, including trying to do a business? You know, my last one shut down by the government. You know, I wasn't capitalized. 30 employees doing $3 million a year, and some Spanish speaker in Salinas, California, makes a complaint to the local, out of thousands of clients, A+, makes a complaint that we didn't have, that we weren't adequately serving the Spanish-speaking population. So you know, yeah, there I'm on the woke gauntlet right there, right? So anyway, AG investigation, long story short, after a couple of years of paying almost $500,000 in attorney fees, I just said fuck it. shut it down. So there's that. So now, you know, when you get big, you have to play the game here in Thailand as well. But for most people, they never, and they can have a pretty decent life as an entrepreneur. You know, they don't have to ask anybody's permission. Right? It's a conservative country. Men are men, women are women. Men have roles, women have roles. All that crazy shit that Republicans, conservatives ceded background long ago. Long ago. It's nothing more boring than a female trying to be a male and a male trying to be a female. Fuck. Or appeal to females. I say this all the time to males. You want to be a man? And be a man. Why do you want to appeal to women? Isn't being a real man enough? You think, oh, if I'm more like them, you know, if I act more like them and so on, and I act this way, I act sensitive, I act woke, I act, you know, whatever. She already has plenty of girlfriends, and she already has gay boyfriends. Just knock that shit off. All right, I'm rambling now. I guess that's it. Bye.